Hi, and welcome to PSYPACT Renewals. Before we begin discussing PSYPACT renewals, let's review frequently used acronyms and commonly used terms. First, we have PSYPACT, the Psychology Interjurisdictional Compact. APIT is the authority to practice interjurisdictional telepsychology. TAP is a temporary authorization to practice. ASPPB is the Association of State and Provincial Psychology Boards. An e-passport is a certificate issued by ASPPB and is the prerequisite for an APIT. An IPC is a certificate issued by ASPPB and a prerequisite for a TAP. An authorization holder is a psychologist who has been issued an APIT or a TAP by the PSYPACT Commission. An authorization holder is not a PSYPACT member, nor do they hold a PSYPACT license. The PSYPACT Commission does not issue licenses, and authorizations granted by the PSYPACT Commission should not be considered or referred to as a license. Please note that the e-passport and the IPC are certificates issued by ASPPB. The e-passport is a prerequisite for obtaining and maintaining the APIT. The IPC is a prerequisite for obtaining and maintaining the TAP. Questions regarding the e-passport and/or IPC renewal applications should be directed to ASPPB staff. Where to start? Prior to beginning your PSYPACT Renewal APIT and/or PSYPACT Renewal TAP, authorization holders must first renew their prerequisite certificate with ASPPB. After the ePassport and/or IPC renewal has been submitted, reviewed, and approved by ASPPB staff, an email will be sent from noreply@psypro.org, notifying the authorization holder that their ePassport and/or IPC renewal has been approved. During the prerequisite renewal application with ASPPB, payment will be collected for the prerequisite certificate and the PSYPACT authorization renewal. Any CEU information that's needed will be submitted for the ePassport renewal, and licensure information can be updated. For any questions regarding the ePassport or IPC renewal, please contact ASPPB staff at mobility@asppp.org. The PSYPACT renewal. Once the authorization holder has been notified that their prerequisite renewal with ASPPB has been reviewed and approved, they may begin their PSYPACT renewal by logging into their psypro.org account. Once signed in to your psypro.org account, you will find your PSYPACT renewal application under the Activities section of your home page. Here you will select the blue Edit button beside the PSYPACT renewal application. Once inside the PSYPACT renewal, you will complete each section by selecting the blue Edit button beside the section as shown above. Renewal Questionnaire 2. It is important to note that all questions in the questionnaire should be answered for the previous renewal period. For example, if your renewal date is June 1st, 2025, your answers in the questionnaire should reflect for June 1st, 2024 through June 1st, 2025. Only provide information in the questionnaire for services provided while using the authority granted by the PSYPACT Commission. To add the states you have practiced in, please select the blue Add State button. Add all the states that you have practiced in using the authority granted by the PSYPACT Commission. Once you have done this and answered all the questions, please select the blue Submit button in the bottom right corner of the page. After completing each section of the renewal, you'll be brought back to this page. A check mark will generate beside the completed section, and the blue Edit button will be removed from that section. To continue working on your renewal, select the blue Edit button beside the next section. Next, we move to the home state declaration record for the PSYPACT renewal. If no information needs to be updated for your home state, please select the Save as Complete button in the bottom right corner. If you do need to update your declared home state, you're going to select the blue Add button. Here you're going to select the new state from a drop-down box, and you will enter the start date, which would be the date that you officially began practicing in that state. Please note that this can be done outside of your PSYPACT renewal and should be done each time you practice from a different PSYPACT state. Although your declared PSYPACT home state is the PSYPACT participating state that you hold a full unrestricted license in, and you may only select one home state at a time. Please also note that when you practice telepsychology under the authority granted by the PSYPACT Commission, you must always be physically located in your declared home state. Acknowledgements. It's important to pay close attention to each acknowledgement. After reviewing each one carefully, you will enter your initials beside each number as shown below. At the bottom of the page, you will click on the small box confirming that I hereby attest that all information presented is factual to the best of my knowledge. Then you will type your name and select the blue Save as Complete button in the bottom right corner. After completing each section, a Submit for Review section with a blue Edit button will be generated as shown below. To submit your renewal for review, you will select the Edit button. On the next page, you will select the box indicating that I attest that all information in the above records is accurate to the best of my knowledge, and select the Submit for Review button in the bottom right corner. After selecting the Submit for Review button, you will be brought back to this screen. Please note that all sections will have a check mark and the status will show as completed. You will also receive an email from noreply@psypro.org confirming that your renewal has been submitted for review. Once your renewal application has been reviewed and approved by PSYPACT staff, you will receive a confirmation email from info@psypact.gov. This email will contain a link to your digital badge and confirmation certificate. For more information, please reach out to us at info@psypact.gov or visit our website at psypact.gov.